how it's done.
News channel.
Yes, so hey, welcome back once again. I had to go do some other things and then come back to this, but here's the gig. I was going to do some epoxy on this. I've got it all ready for epoxy. I started looking at it and I'm like, well, wait, hold on. Let's, what's the CG going to be on this thing? So I sort of put things in their place, did the math on this, put it into a CG calculator, and I should be somewhere around 67.5, if I'm dead on, millimeters from the leading edge. That tells me, well, maybe I don't have a bunch of leeway here, and maybe, it might, epoxy has a weight to it. Maybe I should be going with some CA or something that might be a little lighter. How am I going to tack this into place? Remember my old tricks from previous planes. I'm sure you've seen some of my videos if you're on YouTube at all, ever. That's where I think the tail should go. It looks like it should, which it does. It looks very nice.
So, well, now what, Stu? Is it done? Is that it? Is it dry? Is that all you're going to do? That's it? 2 beads of some CA and you're done?
No, that's not what's going to happen. This is a bottle of medium CA, which I could call thick CA now, like I said, as stuff sticks around for a while. See that? Look how non-viscous that is. However, this will put out a nice bead of CA that will sort of set in its locations until I'm ready for it. Let's get you in here so you can see every little mistake I make. First off, just like if I was welding, I've got to get my my tools going. That means getting this stuff down to the point where it's going to come out and I feel like it's going to be in a nice even bead. So here we are. We're going to add a bead. You see that space up there? I've got to be able to fill this space up. So I primed my glue once again because I had to set it down. Glue's getting primed. Starts to come out a little bubble, and here we go. Here is the time. And there's a bead to solidify it. I'm going to tilt it on its side like so, and let it sort of sit there for a second. Alright, so I bumped the camera a bit. There it is. As I have it zoomed in, it looks like I've got big globules on there. I don't. You just got to see a really magnified view. So there is one section. Now I'm wondering to myself, okay, am I happy with the look? Because I know with epoxy, I would have an absolutely clean, awesome finish on there, and it would look great. Versus CA. I'll tell you right now, my leanings are to go to epoxy, honestly. Screw the weight, let's go for the look. We all know that epoxy has, it's strong stuff. That right there was too delicate of a balance for me to screw with. CA sets up so fast that there's really not a whole bunch of corrections you're going to be able to do. So I'm going epoxy. Yeah, this is your favorite part, Get together and mix epoxy together. It's fun. So, yeah. It's true, I was playing Fallout 4 during a portion of December and January.
For those of you that are playing Fallout 4, you are probably not watching this video because you're probably playing Fallout 4. I've done all endings. I think I've found every set of power armor that was available. I mean, that's in there, etc. And the only thing that's going to screw up my plane flying, besides the weather, which right now is crappy. It's finally raining here in California. We're all very grateful right now. We can't fly, but if it becomes a situation where it's like between flying and having a drought, I'll take the rain any day. It's been pretty bad.
I could probably pull up instructions if this plane was newer. That'd be good. Dude, what are you doing? God, that's so much stuff on there. Lord have mercy. How are you gonna fix that glob? That's a lot of stuff, man. Holy mackerel. Hey, settle down. Settle down. It's okay. Unlike the CA, alcohol in this situation, oh, it's beautiful. With your paper towel. Not designed, but a perfect situation with alcohol and paper towel. And you'll have this nice, clear, perfect bead right at the seam. Making sure this is all cleaned up. No excess, no residue, no funny business. Paper towel, little alcohol, back and forth across the top here. It'll be only in the crevice itself, kind of like caulking. And I'll show you when this is done. Well, technically you should be able to see it. Ready? That's as far in as it's going. Let me give you another little close-up. How's that bead? Okay, perfect. See it? Looks like you have no bead, but you do have a bead. You'll see it as I back up. See that? Perfect. A perfect bead. So there's that. Same gig. You know, I get to hang out for a few minutes. Obviously, this is what the stuff looks like when it's still runny. If I tilt this, it may run a little bit. Not much now. Like I said, it's 5-minute epoxy. If you're unsure about, you know, your ability to put this together fast or do this, I would recommend getting something with a longer amount of time. 10 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. They make all kinds of epoxies that have various time frames in which you can deal with the epoxy. You're able to move things around. If you screw up, you're able to take an alcohol stuff off, redo, things of that nature. If you're pretty confident about what you're doing, 5-minute epoxy is going to do the job. So we'll see you once again in about 5 minutes. Okay, so yeah, it is roughly 4 minutes later. So we're on our next adventure. This is obviously done. Can't mess around with this anymore. So we go to the other side of this. Okay, got a screw up there. And there it is. It starts to drip on the plane. What are you going to do? Well, you know what I'm doing. You know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean it up. Here's the nice thing about epoxy. Bam. That's just so nice. Epoxy works so... It's probably one of our better inventions, epoxy. It works great. It looks great. Sandable. Now, once I show this to you, let me see if I can again. See it? And there it is. Another 5 minutes and a little test on my... See, right now this is liquid.
Stu's channel.